So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Heavens of All Games, we're here with Joe. And Joe is bringing you, as you can see, Utopia. So this isn't pure Utopia with like the XZs and stuff like that, the XW, ZW?
The Zexal weapons.
Zexals. But this is more with like a Gargaga engine, like a warrior engine, just to push out the rank 4 Utopia, to then get your double or nothing, and then of course swing in for game and finish it off that way. So without further ado, Joe, take us through what you've got.
So, as Dale said, this is more of the like onomatopoeia variant. We're using your Go-Go-Go's and Do-Do-Dos and all that kind of stuff to support your deck's main focus in the engine consistency and rank 4 spam. So, starting off with the brand new one, Utopic Onomatopoeia. So this guy is always, wherever he is, treated as a Ga-Ga-Ga, Do-Do-Do, and Go-Go-Go, which are the main ones. There is also a Zubababa, but you're not using Zubababa. So, when it's normal or special summon, you can special summon one of each of the onomatopoeias from your hand to the field, but when you do this, for the rest of the turn, you're locked into XCs during the extra deck, so bear that in mind. And that's it, really, for him. Level 4 warrior, so very, very good. Moving on to the Do-Do-Dos, so I'm playing 3 Do-Do-Do Witch. When this card is normal special summon, you can special summon 1 Do-Do-Do from your hand. 3 Do-Do-Do Driver. Twice per turn, you can, when this monster is special summoned by a Do-Do-Do monster, you can either increase a Do-Do-Do's level by 1 or decrease its level by 1, and again, you can do that twice per turn. So if you want to make some rank 3s or rank 5s, you can do so. And I'm playing 2 Do-Do-Do Buster. This card can special summon itself from your hand if your opponent controls more monsters than you do. No, if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, but when it does, its level becomes 4. Next we're playing 3 Go-Go-Go Giant. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 Go-Go-Go from your graveyard. Switch this guy to defense mode. And then we're playing 1 Go-Go-Go Golem and 1 Go-Go-Go Golem Golden Form. Golden Form is just like an additional boss monster for the deck. You can tribute a Go-Go-Go monster to special summon this card from your hand, and this monster's attack is double that monster's attack. And it has another effect. If a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, this card loses exactly 1500. If it does, negate that effect. The most this guy's going to get up to is 4k because of Go-Go-Go Giant. So you can negate things twice. So that's pretty good. So that's it for the Onomatopoeia engine. For the rest of the deck is 3 Neospace connectors, 1 Aqua Dolphin. This is just, you know, your basic summon 1, get another, make your resolve, go off with your play. And Aqua Dolphin's even better because then that way you can discard a card and rip a hand trap out your opponent's hand you don't want to deal with. And then 3 Ash Blossom and Joint Springs to finish off the monsters. Moving on to spells, we have 3 XC's Change Tactics, an amazing card. I wish you could stack this, but that would be too broken. And every time you XC summon a Utopia monster, you pay 500 life points and draw a card, not once per turn. Then we're playing 3 Onomatopoeia. This card lets you add 1 of each listed once per turn of a Go-Go-Go, Do-Do-Do, Ga-Ga-Ga, and Zubaba. Bear that in mind with the rulings that we here at Zephyr figured out that you can either add 1 each of those or only 1 Utopia Onomatopoeia, because Utopia is always treated as all 4. So you can't add a Do-Do-Do Witch and Utopia Onomatopoeia because Utopia Onomatopoeia is always classed as a Do-Do-Do. So you can either add 1 of the Utopia Warriors or 2 of the other stuff, which is fine because that means you've got 4 ways to search the Utopia guy, which is your 1 card rank 4 Utopia play. Then I'm playing one Dodo draw just because you discard a Dodo or send one from your field to graveyard, draw 2 cards. You're playing like 10 Dodos in your deck, so you're always going to be able to resolve this card. 2 rank up magics. This deck can go to Utopic Zexal, so you can play the rank up cards in the deck to help you do that. You can also go into a Utopia, Utopia Beyond if you feel like you need to. So the rank up spells is good for that. 2 copies of Double or Nothing because you don't want to open with this card, and you want to search it off your Utopia double to go off with your 10k Utopia play. And then you're playing 4 equipped spells. No, 5 equipped spells I'm playing. I'm having to proxy some of them, but I'll explain which ones I'd pick. I didn't have them at the time. So 1 Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, 1 Gargaga Revenge. I'm proxying another. I got another one here because you could in theory play 2 if you want to. This lets you revive a Gargaga from your graveyard, equip it to this card. If that monster's using Xyz material, all Xyzs you control gain 300 attack points. So it's a nice little revival buff, but in theory you could just swap this out for anything else. And again, 2 more equipped proxies. Things I'd play is Living Fossil, just because you can revive your level 4s. And then you could just play like any other useful equipped spells. So Moon Mirror Shield is a nice one, just because it can shuffle itself back. Sword of Deep Sea shuffles itself back. Literally any other equips that you feel like you could use in the deck, just play those. But Living Fossil is definitely one I would play, just because again, all your monsters are level 4, so it can help you go into your Xyz place.
Play like Twin Twisters if you do that as well. Probably play around with Twin Twisters.
Yeah, you could play with Twin Twisters as well. Got nice little discarding podders. So that's it for the main deck. Moving on to extra deck. Free Utopia. You're going to go into this guy all the time, and because of free Utopia, free lightning. You're playing a Utopia deck. Why not? Just max out on these guys. I would definitely, at the very least though, play 2 Utopia, 1 lightning. At the very least, that's what I'd go for. Utopia is the one you want to go into the most, which is why you need to play at least more. You need to play more than 1 copy. Lightning is completely up to personal preference what you want to play. You've got to play 2 doubles, in my opinion, just because if one doesn't go through, you still got 1 for backup. So 2 copies of double. I'm playing 1 number 98. It's funny because I did play this deck today, and before the changes, just to test the build beforehand. I had like Gargas in here, and there was 3 Utopia decks in total playing at the tournament today. So the anti-Utopia did come in handy. It's very nice. 1 Utopia Beyond. You're rarely going to make this, but in the times you can, it's pretty good. 1 Utopic Dragon. Fun tech that I got in here. Did summon it today and won me the game. And the Zexal did summon it as well. Helped stall for a bit. And I'm playing 101 just to help out problematic threats. And then just 2 link monsters in the forms of Isolde. I've explained this enough in the profile. You summon it, then you can send your 4 equips, summon Utopia. Utopia summons all your guys from hand. You can go off with your Xyz plays. And then the Langthorincus is just to help give you extra zones and remove your Xyzs on the field, because in troubles I was having today before the changes, I make a Utopia, which I had lightning at the time, and I had no way to get rid of the lightning off my field to go into a new Xyz, because I didn't have any links in the extra deck. So you gotta have some links in here, whether you are using Isolde or not. Langthorincus is definitely one to go with. And cool. That's the deck.
So that's it for the Utopia. I love the onomatopoeia. Like a mini Utopia looks really kind of cool.
So good.
The new artwork as well is really cool. It's a fun little deck to play around. It could catch your opponent off guard at some bigger events, but then that's where like Called by the Grave is, and you have to start adding in meta protective cards.
Yes.
But it's still very good, very fun deck. So you can use this as a base, build on top of it, and kind of abuse it like stuff like Instant Fusion, any other extenders, just to guarantee you get that rank 4 on board. It can really help. But anyway,
Kaijus as well, because you're our go second deck because you just want to OTK. So if you wanted to mess around with it, you could put Kaijus in the main deck.
Denko as well, shut off all your opponent's back where a red reboot.
Yeah.
I suppose the only issue with the Kaiju is the lowest one they've got at the moment is 22. So you put the 22, and if you haven't done any other damage to your opponent,
yeah, you
won't game unless you've successfully resolved the more monsters on field, or if you successfully resolved Dolphin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. We'll be bringing you more profiles, all from Dual Power. There's a lot to do, as you've seen in our week previously as well. So if there are any Dual Power decks that you haven't seen yet that you do want to do, please put them in the comments below. We'll try our best to sort that out for you. For now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And as always, guys, happy dueling. What's up, YouTube? Dan here from Untitled Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always guys, happy dueling.